What's up, guys, and welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. And today we got breaking news on the new not Star Wars, the new Hasbro G.I. Joe classified series, which are basically the same thing as like Star Wars Black Series, but G.I. Joe figures. Now, the good thing is we have pictures, and I'm going to edit those into the video as soon as I get them talking, and hopefully they all sync up right. I'm not exactly a master video editor, but here we go. Alright, so we have a convention exclusive version of Snake Eyes. He's the first to reveal the new G.I. Joe classified series. These come in a box similar to like the Lightning collection from Power Rangers. As far as I can tell, from what they're saying and what they show in the pictures, it appears to be that they have the exact same articulation as the Lightning collection Power Rangers, except for there's a possibility that they're going to have the instead of that little disc that's in the middle of their neck, which is visible where you can see the joint, it looks like that joint is going to be on the inside of the neck, like some of the newer Star Wars Black Series figures. At least that's what a lot of people are hoping, and that would make it, that much more premium, as long as the neck actually moves, and it moves inside that joint within the neck, and you can get a lot of tilts and different positioning that, some of the Star Wars figures, you can get a lot more movement out of that joint than you can with the other one, or at least more realistic also. And okay, so as far as this reveal goes, we don't know 100% sure as of now, because it just broke like this morning, that it says it's going to be a convention exclusive. There's actually pictures of the shipping case directly from the factory in China to the Hasbro warehouses, and it's a big black box. It says G.I. Joe on the outside. It's about the same size as is similar to the first ever Star Wars Black Series, the Boba Fett San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. About the same size kind of box as that, because if you can actually see the pictures, and the regular version of Snake Eyes, just the regular version without the extra stuff, is actually in the regular box, or maybe not the exact box, but very the same size. Basically, it might be a little different, like on the outside for the regular retail release, because the back doesn't really show the figure. It just shows a picture of a whole bunch of different G.I. Joe characters, and I'll get into that a little bit more in just a second when I show the picture of it. But the box itself is just black, says G.I. Joe in the middle. On the top right corner says, choking hazard 4+, and on the bottom it says just has a little Hasbro logo. And when you open it up, it has what I was talking about, the 6-inch G.I. Joe. It actually says classified series on the bottom. It's kind of a black and gray tone, similar to the Black Series. And on the back, though, it has just that picture. And you could see several accessories inside the box itself. And there seems to be, there's a couple of guns in there, a backpack, a sword, extra hands. So it's very similar to the Lightning collection. And there have been rumors still, some people are even confirming, saying that they've got confirmation that the regular releases will have a Build-A-Figure piece in each box. So, but you might need actually more than one wave to complete the Build-A-Figure. I'm not going to say anything about that, because I don't see that in the pictures. So whether or not that's going to be in the regular retail release, I have no idea. But okay, so I'm bringing up the picture right now on a different phone so I can actually look at it. Now, the back of the box, which is extremely nice, first thing you can see, it looks like in the bottom left-hand corner, that looks more like the Chinese or international type just information right there. And you can see the tape on the box in the middle, on the top, on the bottom, same kind of tape that they use on the Star Wars Black Series. And on the bottom, there's just a whole bunch of vehicles. I can see the Skyhawk, I think, a whole bunch of tanks and stuff like that. And then you can see Snake Eyes, very, he stands out. I forget how to say this, like predominantly or whatever. And then Duke is right to his right. And then to his left is Scarlet. And right above him is Roadblock. And right above Roadblock is the Baroness. And to the left of Roadblock is Gung Ho. I think his name is Gung Ho or Leatherneck. I forget. And then to the left of him is Destro. And above Destro, probably one of the larger images in this is Cobra Commander. And also to Baroness's right, it looks like, I'm not sure who that little guy is, but the person next to him looks to be Storm Shadow. I'm not exactly sure who that is above the Baroness. I'm trying to get a good look here. Yeah, I can't really. I don't really know. I can't really comment on that because I'm not really sure who that is. But we got pictures of the box. We got the shipping box. And then we got the figure outside of the box. Now, the thing that comes with him that's different is he comes with like this kind of, I don't even know what you call it. It's like kind of like a wall of a dojo, like a karate dojo or something, with maybe his symbol on there or something. I'm not sure what you call that exactly, but it's like a rack. There's also like a rack where it holds all these extra weapons that are in the styrofoam, and the other half of the box where it's not inside the primary box with the figure. And you also see a figure standing next to him. I'm thinking that's Hawk. That's definitely not Duke. That might be General Hawk. And you can see the box behind it. But trying to X out of this so I can see what I'm looking at and talk at the same time. But I don't know for sure if this is going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or hopefully this is a Toy Fair exclusive, where it goes up for pre-order or to order instantly right away this weekend at Toy Fair, because then that would mean that the figures would hopefully be coming out in March or April, or right away where you can pre-order them. Because if you have to wait all the way to San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of people hate convention exclusives like that because you have to stand in long lines to get them for the retail price. And if you don't, then they put them up sometime in the fall. It could be September or October or whatever. And they only put up like 100 at a time or something. So they only last for a couple minutes. And then they restock randomly in the middle of the night. all sorts of stuff like on on Hasbro Pulse. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that's not what we're doing here or what they're doing here. Hopefully this is a New York Toy Fair exclusive that you can order right away when they do the presentation for the Hasbro thing. And they're going to be doing a live stream on Facebook Watch for preview night. I don't know if that's going to include G.I. Joe, but it's supposed to happen like at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time on, I think, Friday. And then 4:30 p.m. Saturday on the 22nd. And at 4:30 p.m. you'll be able to pre-order everything that they show. So, again, hopefully we don't have to wait that long. I really don't want to wait that long. But the exclusive stuff comes with several... Trying to look at the picture right now. There's a couple of size, what they're called, kind of like Raphael and Ninja Turtles. So it's kind of like a half sword. It looks like a couple of axes, a couple of maybe pickaxe looking things, a couple of long swords, like a long sword, a katana looking, and it looks like a fighting staff with knives on the end of it. And you can store all of that stuff on the back of that little piece that has that special logo on it. I think that's what that is, the back of it. And you can store all that stuff on the accessory rack. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Is it needed? No. I mean, if you're a Snake Eyes fan, that'd be pretty awesome. If this is what they're talking about, like Build-A-Figure type stuff, or maybe like accessories like this is kind of cool. They could throw in a little chunk here, a little chunk there. You don't necessarily need to buy every figure to get everything, just the ones that you want. And it'd probably be better than a Build-A-Figure where you buy you get arm or a leg or a head or whatever. And that's another thing. If these things have the articulation where it's in the side of the neck, then the heads aren't going to be able to pop off. And from what I've heard previously was this line is not going to be something where each figure comes with multiple heads, if any of them even come with any extra heads at all. So with that being said, there's a good chance that that articulation is going to be inside the neck like the Star Wars Black Series. But anyway, I've gone on for about 12 or 13 minutes, so a little bit longer than I expected. I'm going to throw in the pictures now. Hopefully they'll all sync up right. And subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more news. When I go to conventions, I could just show you, have live conversations directly from my phone with the people. And I need a certain amount of subscribers to do that. So, you can do a live stream from a computer. Anybody can do that. But in order to do it directly from your phone through the YouTube app, you have to have a certain amount of time or subscribers or something. So, so when I go to conventions or do live toy hunts, I can do it that way. So, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. And yo, Joe. Anyway, so hope you guys like the new G.I. Joes. Tell me what you think in the comments if you want. And I'll see you guys on the next video.